another race here tonight in Llama Land. And it's going to be a lot of fun here, racing action. Last week from Eldor, we had an absolute blast with Too Good. And we had a special guest, Chevy Noah, that joined us last week. This week we got another special guest. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself there, pal? What's going on?
Not too much, bud. Just decided I'd come up in the booth tonight, lagging too much. So I figured I'd just come on up in here, try to help you all out, try and get a little bit more experience doing this right here with y'all and everything else.
Yeah, buddy, it's going to be a lot of fun action up here, so try to stay with it because they move quick. It's a lot different up here besides being in behind the wheels. You're having to pay attention on a lot more than just one car, so it's your eyeballs is all over the place. You'll look like a chameleon by the end of this race.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, I've heard that, it's a lot more, kind of more intense up here. You see a lot more of the battles up here, versus, being back there in the car. I mean, you can only see what's in front of you, and that's about it. But I hear about from everybody else. It's quite exciting actually being up here in the booth with everybody.
Yeah, we got another good friend up here with us tonight. We're going, my normal co-host, Too Good. What's going on, buddy? How you been?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's up, everybody? Yeah, following up on that Yoki comment right there. Actually, your comment, excuse me. The chameleon. After this race, you'll learn how to look left and right with each eye, bro. It's crazy.
Well, I can normally do that with looking towards my nose, but I don't know about looking in different directions the other way. I've never tried that, but I've been told once or twice if you do that, your eyes might get stuck that way, so I'm not going to try to do that too often tonight. But I hear we are about to get heats sorted out, and we're about to get started. We got a full field for you tonight. It's nothing shy of excitement, and we're going to have a lot of fun here. And we're joining into the action here in just a second. For the greatest show on console racing, Killswitch's World of Outlaws Super Late Model Series here tonight at Llama Land. As you see, it's a quarter-mile racetrack, 12 laps for the heat. Multi-groove racetrack, low banking. Time of day is going to be night, obviously, for these World Outlaw late models. Best time to race anyway. Get them lights shining on them beautiful race cars, and we'll get ready.
When y'all head on in there, can y'all send me another invite?
Already in.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll get you next heat. All
right.
Green flag is obviously in the air for heat number 1 to 49. TYB
49
is out front.
There. We're out in the lead. Sorry, excuse me. I'm off tonight.
Yep, he's throwing that blue and white number 49 off into the corner and set sail, and then we're going to see who's taking second place to try to reel him in here as soon as we get the camera on him. Trying to. We got quite a few here tonight for you, like we said.
It's like Bounty Racing in second. You got Crazy in third with that Target car.
Yeah. There's a special movie Will Ferrell did, buy one, get one free, a Target. Hopefully you don't have to use that move tonight.
Yeah, good thing there's no jet drivers in dirt racing.
Well, I was talking about Talladega Nights, when Ricky Bobby gave old Casey Mears, old number 1 salute while driving backwards. Well, we got second place is heating up just a slight bit. Speaking of the Target car, looks like they're about to get tangled up here for just a second. And if they do that, they're going to bring Trigger right into the picture in that F number 5 monster machine here tonight as well. Speaking of that, there goes the slide job for second. The Target car on the outside almost had the advantage, and the other jumped right back underneath him and crossed him over and took it right back.
Yeah, and you notice Trigger and Sniper, the two defenders going out in championship, keep pulling the same heat. Oh, is it already over?
That is the checkered flag, I believe. There, and I believe the 49 TYB is your race winner. There's only 12 laps here in heat race number 1.
That was quick.
Yeah, this is a quarter mile. We've been having the luxury of being on half miles, so tonight's going to go by a lot quicker than what the past couple of weeks has gone.
That was honestly real quick. I actually was able to get on in there. I had come on in through one of the other drivers that was actually racing, so I got to see that they're close towards the end. Right there was some pretty intense racing right there.
Oh yeah, I thought Gorilla had it there for a second, but that 49 car, he looks fast.
Yeah, what's the car count for tonight? I thought you said something about possibly earlier about a B main possibly tonight.
I'm not sure if we got the over the 16 mark.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think with me coming up here and helping y'all out, I think that put them right where they needed to be, just to have an A main.
Okay. Well, hopefully not for long. All you Killswitch fans that are out there that are listening to this, if you think you have what it takes to get on the World of Outlaws circuit with these super late models, you feel like you want to take a tug out the old steering wheel and at the dirt, give us a good old chat here. Both of our PSNs, mine's DukeBoy1524 on PlayStation Network, and got old Too Good over there. So if you need to get in contact with either one of us or Sniper, if you want to try your seat like we said before, you're more than welcome. All entries are welcome, and we hope to see you out there.
I can say this right here, the Killswitch Dirt Series, I mean, it's taken off pretty good from last season to this season, it's been real competitive for everybody. So, if there's anybody out there that does want to race, just definitely for sure hit somebody up, hit one of us up. It really wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. I've ran World Outlaws a little bit here and there, but I'm not gonna lie, what y'all do is very special, and how y'all keep it looking so professional and so clean to a point is really impressive. Because most leagues that I get involved with and are in, as far as the dirt side, they're all over years slamming it in the wall. So it's pretty refreshing to actually see a race like that.
Yes, it is. And I know I've got a couple buddies at work, I send the chats to, even when I'm racing, I'll send it to them so there they can watch it as they're working, late tonight. And I've done sending it out there and everything tonight. And, it's this right here. A lot of them, they like it. They're like, y'all are crazy, y'all get pretty close together and y'all don't hit each other, and, I know it's just a game, but y'all still booking it down there. Some of them lap times there towards the end when they're able to see them at the end of the heats and at the end of the race. Those are some fast times that y'all are putting down.
Oh, I tell people all the time about sim racing, man. People look at us and, they're like, oh, it's just a video game. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, man, if you think it's just a video game, you go ahead and hop on and see what you got, because I'm going to tell you right now, 90% of the people that would even remotely try to get on the gas for the first time on one of these, they'd spin right out and smoke the wall. So it takes a lot of talent, and it takes a lot of focus and skill and knowing what you're doing behind the wheel to be able to run one of these.
Man, I just spoke to the race director. Sorry to cut you off, dude.
No, you're good.
It's kind of important for the night's event. The target car, Crazy, got hit with an EOL for aggressive driving in that heat, so he'll be starting in the back of the field when this feature comes up.
Oh my goodness. Well, if that's the case, if he gets up towards the front and gets in the top three, we're going to have a good conversation with him in the interviews later on tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. We thought we saw aggressive in the heat. He just got an EOL. I think he's going to be pissed, driving like he's pissed anyways. And I'm not really sure what happened there. I didn't catch it. I know he was making some moves in the field. Maybe got some contact that I didn't see.
But it didn't look that aggressive to me. Like, I wasn't sitting there actually driving the car, but to me, it looked like they were just throwing sliders at each other, and one slider didn't really go the way it should have, and he couldn't get out of it quick enough and slid up into him, kind of pinched him in the wall. So, I don't know if that had anything to do with the reason why he was sent to the rear for tonight's feature, but all I got to say is normally you don't want to piss the people off that's already mad. It's like your mom or dad when they tell you don't do something, and you go over there and do it anyway, and then they just pop you one time. The next time that you get caught doing it again, you're getting a good old belt or a good old hand slap to lay you out. So I don't know if you want to continue to make people upset or mad. So if I was him, I'd probably cool my jets and work my way through the field as clean as I could.
Yeah, I'd have to agree on that right there. I mean, I know tempers are going to flare here tonight, and I'm pretty sure, I believe it was said there in the beginning of the race. This right here, it's a big track, but it's also a short track. Them tires will reach out and get you. Throwing them sliders, you got to really know when to go into the curve to throw that slider, because if you don't, you are going to backpedal up onto the guy out there on the outside, and it could cause a heck of a pile up. And we may see it in the A main tonight. We may not. With if they calm down with 16 drivers in there tonight, though, tempers are going.
Yeah, I agree.
Sliders are going to be thrown.
I agree with you. Like you said, it is a short track, just like on asphalt. Same way in dirt. It turns into a one-groove track. Everyone starts getting mad and angry, bumping and running. People don't like the way they did their bump and run. After the race, I'm sure there'll be a few guys mad at each other. But that's Lima Land for you. It's, swinging it sideways at Lima Land, it is a big track. I agree. But swinging it sideways, with how far you're having to put that pitch in there, if guys are holding it wide open, you're taking up 2.5 lanes doing that. So it's going to get tight out there, I feel like.
Yes, sir. You are correct on that.
And it's like old DW used to say a while back, especially at the short tracks, is casual contact. And you got a little bit have frenemies out there, if you know what I mean. Because if you just go in there and start waylaying on people and you get it back by the end of the night, you're going to be on the hook and outside looking in. So, because I'm pretty sure every one of them's got a temper out there. It's just like whenever you go to Bristol or and another thing too, these guys, like we said before, have been on half miles the past 2 races, so that's a lot more room to sit there and be able to throw a slider in, and if it don't go your way, be able to drive out of it. This, you don't have that luxury.
Yes, you are correct, 100%. You nailed it right there.
I can't wait to see this Heat 2, the first 2 races of the season. We have seen Heat 1s be calm, but both races, Heat 2 has been wild. So I'm excited for this next heat and see if it trends the same way as the first 2 races.
Well, let's go back there past 2 heat nights, and both last week kind of disappointed me a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, because the first one was boring, just like the week before, and then I thought we were getting in the second one, and I thought it was gonna be exciting, and that one kind of let me down too. So I hope it's kind of more like Volusia, where Heat 1 was kind of chilled, mild mannered to a point, and second one they turn it up.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this too, and like you said, being on the quarter-mile tracks and all that, or half-mile, I forgot what you had said on that, but being on the bigger tracks and then coming to this small one, thank you there for the correction on that. But, coming from the bigger tracks and then coming to the small one, it is like it's like throwing a dog a bone and taking half of it away, because you had it made, and then now you really got to fight for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, it ain't gonna be like what last week was. You're gonna have a lot of upset people, because there's gonna be a lot of guys that try to go with the win and throw it in, and a lot of those ain't going to work, and a lot of them ain't going to stick. You can't drive with desperation at a short track. If you do, normally it's normally going to bite you.
Yes, sir. I do agree with you on that.
Well, we got a little bit of action.
I just got word to join.
All right. Perfect timing.
I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited for this one. I'm really excited for that feature when all 16 cars get on track, obviously. But
Alright guys, grab your beer and your popcorn and get ready. We're ready for heat race number 2 that's about to come your way. Just a second. Yep.
alrighty. Oh, they're already opening lap, and Hoosier's having problems. He's up into the outside wall. He slams the inside wall. 2 cars will bring out the caution in heat number 2.
23 car Ralph to start looked like he was a no man's land, didn't know which way to go, and I don't know if that threw out a yellow or not. It doesn't look like it from my screen.
It did not. B3 of Sober Life out front, cruising away at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, another car.
You see
He
that right
eats the
there?
tires.
Yeah, Hold'em just ate that inside spare right there, boys.
Yeah, this was one of the tracks that was really tough for me whenever I ran because of those tires down there. I meant to talk about those because you hit them little things and it's like hitting a big old rock, man. It don't move, so you're going to fly.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you're right on that.
And you see Cheater Box here fighting alongside with Too Fast for You or 22 Long, whatever you want, whichever you want to call them.
Yeah, Too Fast is right there. That number 3 looking like a
He's starting to gain a little bit on the leader there.
Yeah, it's looking like a lot like last week where that guy gets out front and he's gone, but the leader just got in the wall of that Sober Life and that number 3 up front.
Yes, he gets on the wall again there off 4. Was that 4? No, 2, excuse me. No, 4. I was right.
Yeah, he keeps doing that. They're going to inch their way right up there. He's got to make sure he's not looking in that mirror. You know, dirt cars normally don't have mirrors, but the game of luxury has that.
On the last lap now.
White flag is in the air, and it will be.
The battles for second.
The 23. As the 27 throws a
27 just took
haymaker.
the slide job.
And he
And
doesn't
the
complete
The 3
it.
came back. The 3 come back and got him right there at the end. That was some hard racing there.
Yeah, real hard racing. Nice slide job attempt, but nice composure by the 3 car to maintain his line and keep the run out to pass him for that second place finish.
There's a lot more carnage behind the field there too, because as you're coming down on the pace laps, it looked like there was a couple cars around there on the front straightaway.
On the opening lap, your leader was in the outside wall, collected 2 more cars with him. I'm surprised they didn't bring out the caution. I don't know what happened to him there.
I think somebody either missed a shift or simply wasn't there behind the wheel whenever they got going, because I mean, he looked like a dead stop, like a weight in the water.
Yeah, I came right in right there towards the end, and I had already seen, it come in on Hoosier's car there, and he just went backwards right off the gate.
Yeah, I don't know if he was behind the wheel or not.
Well, something is amiss definitely with that, so we'll have to talk to them later on and see what the heck went on there.
Hoosiers must definitely, it might not have been Hoosier, it might have been Hillian. Is Hoosier racing tonight?
I think so.
Yes, Hoosier is racing. He is in the 6K, the green 6K.
Okay, yes, that's the one that just, yes, okay, okay. Yeah, he started on pole, I believe, or second, and he wrecked at the start. He was in the outside wall, went down towards the inside wall, collected 2 more cars with him, they wrecked. Right off the bat.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go let the dog out real quick, so I'll be right back.
Well, that's fine. Right there, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back here shortly for your main event.
10-4, see y'all then. There's the invite right there. Possibly about to be getting started here just shortly. Hope y'all are tuning in and still woke up over there.
All right, I'm back there, guys.
10-4. I think that's about the most appropriate song for tonight because that's what they've been getting.
Yeah. I believe it there. I mean, it's been some pretty exciting racing, you know. I mean, sitting here being able to get, you know, fixing to get a 40-lap main, being able to really see what them cars can do. You know, cheater box there. I believe that's K-Mac. Changing his name. You know, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that had went on, and he decided to change his name to Cheater Box, which that's, if you get, you know, he said basically, you know, you get called out for it, you might as well do it. And driver.
He has been 2 nights I have watched him because, I mean, he's been right up there in the top mix every night, and he dang sure gives you something to watch for sure, especially if he starts in the rear like he did last week. He literally drove speaking of that, he literally drove himself all the way from the rear to the front and legitimately had a shot at coming up there and possibly taking it from him if one of them was slipped. So you keep your eye on him for sure. He's definitely an outstanding racer.
Yes, sir, he is. I mean, I don't want to sound corny about it or whatnot, but I mean, I'd like to see it again tonight. You know, I like seeing them fast guys kind of, you know, work their way through the slower traffic and get back on up there. You know, I mean, that's impressive. I mean, Sniper done it a couple times last season. Trigger done it a couple times last season. You know, Vanilla Gorilla, and then Hellion. You know, there's Hoosers even done it. I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, Sparks hasn't been too bad at it, you know. And then even with the new guys, you know, so far this season, just watching them, you know, how impressive they are with the game and coming from the back and going to the front. It's quite interesting and quite exciting to see.
Yeah, it definitely is, and you know, TV I never really understood it, and I guess a lot of the drivers have a different eye view for it too with doing it. Is when you're behind the wheel, it looks totally different. You don't want that. You don't want that guy coming up through there passing you. You don't want that guy making you look slower than the rest. You want to keep that guy back there because you don't want him embarrassing you. But the thing about it is, at the end of the day, it makes for great TV for us. That's just like whenever you see Kyle Busch come from the rear in a truck race or an Xfinity race, or you see even a dirt guy like Kyle Larson go out there. A lot of times he don't get the luxury of starting where he wants because he just pops up there out of the blue. So, so seeing, you know, them fast guys come up through the field, it makes wonderful entertainment.
Yes, it sure does. And and they may not.
I'm
like
back,
doing
boys. They're rolling it now. We're about to have an A-man.
So, join. Okay. Well, you said they were rolling it, so.
The timer.
Oh, okay. 40-lap feature tonight. Remember, this race is going to go by really quick. Last week was 60 laps, I believe, or 50 laps, feature. And the week before that, it was a 40-lap feature. And both of those were on half miles. So tonight's going to be on this quarter-mile small track. We may see more cautions than what we've seen in the previous past, too, because of aggressive driving in a lot of cars. So keep your eye out for that yellow flag.
Oh yeah, I agree. This is definitely a track for the potential of multiple cautions. I know we haven't had very many in the Killswitch Dirt Series in a whole between the two seasons. I think we've only had 3 altogether between both seasons so far. But tonight definitely could be a potential. I don't think we came to a track this small yet, other than the All-Star race. But outside of that, actually a points race, I think this is our smallest track we went to.
And it's a great, and another thing, this is a small track with a lot of drivers, so it's not going to be like previous weeks, too, where you've had a smaller field, neither. 10-4. We are on our way, Killswitch fans.
I think they're already green a little bit. I don't know what was with the delays tonight. We're behind on every race, but sorry about that.
Trying to bring you to action as quickly as possible here. The race master kind of, our director is kind of.
And here we go. It looks like Too Fast to Use out front.
Green flag is in
and
here.
Behind him you got Trigger, and you got Bounty Racing on the outside. Back there fighting back in 6th, 7th place, getting 3 wide.
Yeah, they were dusting that old wall off up there, jumping that cushion, a few of them further back. And that ain't going to take but a few times. They do got damage on tonight, and whenever you damage that right side, it can make your life a living, you know what, in the long run.
Oh yeah, for sure, and I see that brown number 27 starting to creep into the picture. He's a new guy making his debut tonight. Working on Bounty Racing there for second.
Yeah, and old buddy Collins is out there running his number 23 machine like normal. Looks like it's a 49
just got around.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get back on him. Yeah, Collins went around. I know Hoosier's working his way back on up through the field there.
Too Fast is doing everything he can to get up here to this 49. It looks like the lead is heating up here with that number 3 looking like RCR Chevy. Sniper's further back. There's a car in the infield. Looks like Hold'em is down there on the apron of the racetrack on the bottom. Looks like he might be out of the race for this moment. There's a couple cars
he got
out.
Oh, there's lap traffic. There's a problem with the 3 and the 27 closing in for his bumper. Here we go, boys. It's heating up for the lead.
Oh, they just all KO'd the wall on the outside there. The top 3 all got a piece of it. And it looks like they're racing hard for it too. The 27's right there. He's going to try to feed his nose in there, making him look to make a mistake. And that's all you need to do is get right on that tail end and that mirror and make him start making mistakes and rush him into the corner, make him overdrive the corner.
Here we go. On board with the 3 machine. That 27's following right in his track. We're going to have to make a move to that inside. Does he have a car that can make it happen?
I don't know, and it doesn't look like the only way I think the only way he's going to get to him is that lap traffic in front of him. And that's going to be the key right here is how they get around this 87. Goes to the inside. That slows him up.
27's got the advantage and 27's the lead.
The 3 kind of used up that lap car just a little bit, but he had no choice. 27 was nipping at his heels as the 3 crossed him over and got back out front. And then he got in the wall, and the 27 is now back in your lead.
And that's allowing Bounty Racing to get caught up as well. You know, he's right there in the 3rd, just sitting there watching that 2nd place car.
Yes, fourth is also starting to get into the picture as well. So I believe that's Soga Life back there running 4th.
Well, like we were talking about with that damage, you can only knock the edge of these cars off so much until it starts to affect how they drive. So with them smoking that outside wall, you think it might have took the edge away from the 3?
Multiple cars in the wall.
Carnage City and possible yellow, navy.
Oh, we stay green.
Green flag stays out.
We got Vanilla and Trigger right here getting into it with each other. And it's allowed Hoosier and Hellion to get right there as well with them.
Yeah, and the more they fight, the more cheater boxes closing in on them as well.
Yeah, these guys are sitting here picking up sticks while they're picking up stones, so they might want to try to get in line or try to find the fastest way around without impeding their speed. That number 5, as we take it through the field, he is right there in the thick of it. And, I mean, they're like 3 wide up for about, I think, 8 here, if I'm not mistaken. So, got them fighting all for about 6 to 8. So, looks like that battle's going to go on for a little bit longer as they get single file finally.
I know Trigger, he's trying to work that bottom down there, trying to get something out of it. Just anything is what he's digging for, and he's so trying to get something.
Well, K-Mac has walked away from the field, as you said, 10 to go. K-Mac is just about making it a dust and dawn for tonight, because I don't know if that 3's got enough, but he looks like he's trying to reel him in up there for second. I don't know if he'll get there in time.
Manella's got in there right there with Spark, and Spark's getting in the way again right here. I wonder if that'll play a play right there with K-Mac and the 3 car.
Yeah, the 87's being awfully aggressive right there, being a lap car, and just stacked them up once again in that corner. And that's how you're going to make these drivers' tempers
just
go
past
through
the line with 6 to go, and that 3 car is slightly closing in on them.
6 laps remaining, now 5 as they come across the strike.
And here it goes, man, the wall! Hard contact, the 3's taking advantage, side by side down the back.
That's all it took was a slip from him with 4 laps to go. And the 3 is nipping on his heels. Does he have enough to catch him and pounce on the mistake?
There's apparent damage on that 27 car, and the 3 car is there. Let's see if he can make a move with 3 to go.
3 laps remaining with just a grit in the teeth of that 3. One tough customer, like I said last week, and he's doing everything, including bouncing off that outside wall with 2 laps remaining, right before the white flag. Doing everything he can to reel him in. And the 27 to K-Max just driving away.
And here we go with the white flag. It looks like the 27's just going to pull away with this one. 3 car looks like he could have had it there in lap traffic, but he didn't prevail. And the 27 car is your winner here.
Yep, K-Mac got it done once again. And the 3 tried to give him everything he could and couldn't quite make any ground on him. So he is your race winner tonight in that 27 car. Looks like an old Cocoa Puff scheme almost. He's cuckoo for victory lane, so we're going to go ahead and try to talk to him there here just real shortly as we get a word in from all 3 of our top 3 finishers. So what do y'all think of that? What happened?
I knew it was gonna be a heck of a show. I just knew it from the get-go, you know, it was gonna be a heck of a show. I'm kinda anxious to see right here when we get back to see what K-Mac's lap time was, but you know, he had the second fastest with 11.312.
Sure.
You know, and the fastest was actually Sniper with the same time, but Sniper just must have hit that just a lap before him or whatnot. You know, that's cruising.
Oh yeah, man. The Cheater Box really put it on tonight. Originally known as K-Mac, he made that 27 car weapon like he does every week, and he got the job done, man. We were talking about him in pre-race quite a bit and leaning on him. Now you understand why, because driving like that.
It was a heck of a race, I can say that. I know some tempers are probably flaring. That old chat right now is probably going crazy.
It is, I know it is. I saw a few guys leave, especially after that one tangle up, where I saw multiple cars go around. I counted 4. I'm surprised the caution didn't come out there.
And it should have. Sometimes, I mean, I just wish that, you know, the game would throw the caution or something like that. You know, just, you know, re-rack them and let them go.
Yep.
Well, you know, this is the first year for the World Outlaws game as far as it being on console. So maybe with the new one coming out not for long, we'll be able to have that feature and that luxury of being able to have a lot more strict yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They need a feature where the boost can throw the yellow.
Well, there's too fast.
I don't trust y'all's judgment.
There should have been 2 tonight.
They should have. And by the way, Cheater Box is K-Mac from all the fuckers saying that he's cheating. He decided to fuck around and changed his name. I don't care. I'll get monetized. So. Hey guys, there you go, Booth. There's your top 3.
Appreciate you there, Sniper. Good job tonight, buddy. Well, there he is, our race winner. Climbs out of the race car. What's going on, buddy? How about that ride out there in that number 27? It looks like you made it look easy tonight again. Yeah, I wanted to ask you real quick, what was going through your mind? We seen that little slip up in 3 and 4, man, that almost gave the 3 just enough of an opportunity to get to you. What was going through your mind there, and how did you rebound on that? Well, you got anything for him too good?
I ain't got any questions. I'm just looking forward to this points battle that you and Tony's fixing to put on for this championship. That's what it's looking like it's shaping out to be. 3 races, 3 booth appearances. It's looking like them are our 2 front runners for this championship.
Yeah, they look like they're getting to know K-Mac. Well, once was K-Mac, and now is Cheaterbox. Speaking of that, any insight on what it is for the name change? I could probably understand why. Yeah, definitely. Yoki, you got anything for him?
On a heck of a show in practice. You know, I mean, it was nice racing with you in practice and all that, and I was just lagging too much, you know, to race with you and everything else. But you know, you put on a heck of a show. It was great watching you up here in the booth, from the booth to prospect and all that. And you know, I wish you the best of luck, you know, throughout the rest of the season, you know, and good luck on the battle there with Tony there for the points. I mean, it's going to come down to the wire, I believe, with y'all too, and you know, best of luck to both of you.
Well, that's your race winner right there. Cheater Box is the new nickname. He's going to be in victory lane tonight. We're going to go ahead and get word in with your second place driver up here. Awesome job, by the way, and congratulations on your win, buddy. But 3-car bridesmaid again. What's going on, buddy? How was that ride? Yeah. Yeah, I was just trying to understand your mindset on that, and I'm glad you brought that up because, I mean, I bet whenever you see him kind of slip, though, you knew that was your chance to kind of get up there and try to make something of it. So, what was the difference in trying to get to him? Did you just have too much damage on the car? Because I seen y'all getting in the wall quite often tonight. Well, buddy, you made it look good out there, and I love that paint scheme. That thing is freaking sweet. Yoki, you got anything for him?
Nah, other than just, congratulations on your, on that place there, and, just seeing that as a driver standpoint right there, I mean, that shows, just how much respect you got for the game and for your other, competitors around you. That was real sportsmanship right there. I mean, don't think you can get much better than that.
Too good? You got anything for him?
No, just other than what I touched on just a second ago. I know you're part of it as well. I'm looking forward to that points battle, man. Looks like like I said, that's what it's going to be. Y'all are pulling away from the field, and it's very tight between y'all two. I think y'all might be tied in points after tonight.
Well,
It's going to be crazy.
it is. It's going to be absolutely an incredible battle between you two because, I mean, we've had fun watching it in the booth as it is, just the past 3 races of what y'all two can do on the racetrack, and it's definitely made the calling the race a lot fun and a lot easier. But we're going to go ahead and get it. Awesome job and congratulations on your second place finish tonight, buddy. Too fast, and we'll see you next week. We're going to go ahead and get a word in with Server Life. He won heat race number 2, I believe it was, and started up front, and he got him a top 3 finish. How about your ride tonight, and tell us how you worked your way up. That seemed to be the common theme tonight, quite honestly. How was the fine line, or how thin was the line of trying to make sure you ran a fast lap but not getting in an outside wall and jumping a cushion? Well, Yoki, you got anything for 3rd place?
I mean, it was a heck of a show you put on, bud. I mean, I enjoyed watching you myself up here. Congratulations right there, for the 3rd place there, and looking forward to seeing you race, more this season. Here, I know, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, I know you and Bounty y'all ain't too far apart from each other, but I know you got a little bit of ground to be making up to catch on up to K-Mac there and the 3-car. I wish you the best of luck, doing that as well. And, just good race, bud.
Too good. You got anything for him?
This is your first booth appearance, isn't it, Sober? Yes, sir. How's it feel? Well, I ain't got too much. I hear you. I hear you. I ain't got too much for you. Just I've been noticing that silver bull is what I'm gonna call it for now. I've been noticing it starting to become more in the picture here recently, and I look forward to seeing you in this booth a lot more for the rest of the season. Good luck to you.
That's our third place finish right there. That number 3 as well. Awesome job to our top 3 contenders tonight. Appreciate y'all very much for your kind interviews and taking your time after the race come and chat with us. We had absolutely wonderful time calling the race here tonight at Lima Land. And what do y'all think, boys? Any final thoughts?
I'm just ready for next Thursday already.
Yeah, next Thursday is going to be real interesting. I'm excited and everything myself for it. Maybe have a little bit better internet next week.
Yeah, talking about that, Yoki, you think you're going to be in the field next week?
I'm hoping so. If not, I'm going to be way too far back in points. I don't know how the points work, since I wasn't able to make it tonight. I mean, I'm hoping something good would come out of it, but I just got to do something. I got to get some better internet because lagging out it's not cool. AT&T, they're working. I know they're working. I know they're working hard. So that's the only reason why, I'm not really going to put a big fuss about it, but I'm hoping that they can have me up and going good by next Thursday.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to have to tell you this. Get Xfinity. You'll be a lot happier. But too good. You got anything else for him?
No, I'm just ready for next week, man. I'm ready to watch these boys perform again. Each week's been getting more and more exciting. I just can't wait to see what unfolds next.
What's next week's track? Do you have any idea?
Give me just 1 second. I can get it for you, actually. I took a screenshot of it.
Yeah, let these good old fans know where to be next week, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned race at.
Next week is actually the 4th of July weekend. We are off. We will not be back till July the 11th at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Oh, yeah.
At Bristol. Okay.
Ooh, well, that's July 11th. We'll be at Bristol, everyone.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's race. Thank you, Yoki. Thank you, Too Good. I hope you all have an awesome and wonderful and safe holiday night for the 4th of July. Celebrating Independence Day, and thank everybody for allowing us to do what we do every night, so including racing. So we'll catch y'all in a couple of weeks at Bristol. This is the World Outlaws on Killswitch. See y'all in a couple of weeks.